Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Throughout my entire life, I've never really liked how I sounded or how I spoke to people, and there's a multitude of reasons that could be the case. I was a bit of a late bloomer when it came to puberty, so even in high school, until around 11th grade, my voice didn't really deepen, and I still had that nice, squeaky voice that all the prepubescent kids had. And also around that time is when I got into online gaming. I played Counter-Strike, and you know how that goes when you're a kid with a squeaky voice playing a game made for adults. So I really feel like online gaming probably impacted my self-image a bit. I've wanted to make this video for a little bit, so maybe it'll help me, and maybe some of the tips that I'll give will help you guys too. And while I rant about this, my goal today is to just continue flattening this large piece of land that I've been working on, because I got some big ideas for this nice valley that I have. What really wanted me to make this video is the fact that I've been listening back to my voice constantly over the past couple weeks because I've been editing myself playing Elden Ring, and I've never really gotten comfortable with how I've spoken, and I've always kind of just been like, ugh, do I really sound like that? I don't like how I speak either. Like, I don't like my cadence either. Sometimes I feel like I come off as a bit preachy. Sometimes I feel like I don't have enough to say, and I really just am uncomfortable with how I speak and my cadence in general. Something that's always annoyed me is the amount of cuts present in my slower paced videos, like my Minecraft videos. You probably already noticed a bunch of cuts because basically every sentence that I speak, I have to rehearse in my head and speak properly a couple times before I can even consider the take to be good enough. Like, unless I'm incredibly passionate about something, it usually takes me quite a bit to formulate what I want to say. And even if I have that formulated thought in my head, that doesn't always mean I'm gonna speak it right. Like, sometimes I just fumble and stumble over my words over and over and over again, and I can't just help but feel like I'm stupid in some way. Like, I know what I want to say, and then the fact that I can't speak my mind just frustrates me so much. I just have to keep trying again and again and again to get the perfect take that I want, and even when I think I have a perfect take, and I start editing my video and I listen back to my voice, I'm just like, oh my god, did I sound like that? Like, oh my goodness, it's just a constant battle, and it's just so draining sometimes. One of my main things I've always wanted with my content is good audio. Like, I invested in a good microphone, I have an Elgato Wave 3, and I had like a HyperX Quadcast. I always like tried to go for kind of the better options that were within my price range, obviously. I always wanted to sound the best that I could, to try and make up for the fact that I don't like how I speak and I don't like my voice in general. So I'm just like, well, I might as well just try and improve what I have. And it still didn't feel like enough to me. Like in Premiere Pro, I'm just constantly tweaking gain and I'm tweaking the mastering of the audio, and I'm just never satisfied. And I always want to sound better and better. During my Elden Ring Let's Play that I've been editing, there are so many jokes that I've cut out because I probably stumbled over the pacing of it, I stumbled the punchline, or I just misspoke what I wanted to say and the joke just completely flopped on itself, and I just hate that. I just, I just hate that, dude. Ugh. It's so annoying. I could never do stand-up comedy, dude, because you kind of have to nail it, or else the jokes don't land. Sorry if there was some weird time cut there. My mom walked into my room, she was just saying goodnight. I think I was talking about how my jokes keep getting cut out because I'm just not satisfied with the delivery of them. Yeah, that's just been one thing that's frustrated me a lot, because I find that I enjoy making content the most when it's comedy focused, or like, kind of more of a serious video like this. And when a type of my content that I enjoy making isn't really panning out because I keep failing at delivering those jokes, I just get extremely frustrated. For people that have been watching this channel for a while, I want you guys to know that this is finally finished. Oh yeah, check that out. You may be asking, where's the blood in the Thanos gauntlet? This statue is made to represent purity, because I do have a plan to build another one of these, but my current Minecraft skin in a different valley that I haven't actually found yet. But when I do, big things are coming for that. We're gonna make it a totalitarian hellscape, basically. One of the main reasons I started making content like on twitch.tv before I switched over to YouTube full time is just building confidence in my voice and building confidence in my cadence. It did help, and I'm happy that I've improved since I started, but there's definitely still that voice in the back of my head that's like, dude, why do you sound like that? It's honestly an ongoing battle, to be real. I think that's just more of like a general self-image issue. I'd like to know what your guys' thoughts are about your guys' voices. Are you confident in how you speak? Do you like your voice? Do you like your cadence? Let me know down in the comments. So, while writing this video's bullet points, I did some research, and I found a couple things that'll maybe help improve my voice and my cadence. And I'd like to share that with you guys, even if they are just some general tips. Maybe somebody just needed to hear them because they haven't heard them before, you know? So, one of the most obvious tips is voice warm-ups. You can really warm up your voice by just humming to yourself for a couple minutes, maybe humming a favorite song you have, or just one constant, like, microwave buzz type of hum, like, you know. Another pretty obvious one, drinking water, just keeping those vocal cords nice and moist. That's already a non-issue for me. I drink water, like, religiously, man. Holy crap, I love myself some H2O. Something you can also do is lip trills, or, like, the noise you make when you want to do a horse impression. You go, you know? Just do that. That also apparently warms up your voice somehow. Actually, no, the tip said it relaxes your voice. Sitting up straighter helps a lot, but that's also a pretty obvious tip. Now, the two that are probably going to help me the most, number one is just slowing down. You don't have to just constantly have another sentence lined up. You can pause. There's nothing wrong with that. I guess being on YouTube, pausing and having dead space isn't really a good idea, so the cuts I make are pretty necessary, but like, you're allowed to pause and have some dead space. The one that's probably going to help me the most is exaggerating your facial features while talking, because that improves like your enunciation of things. So instead of just like having a kind of like relaxed face while you speak, you should try and really kind of do the motion for each of your words, because it helps with clarity. Like, I just tried it right there, my voice probably sounded a bit weird, but if you practice it, I'm sure that it'll sound a bit more natural. But yeah, hating your voice is kind of an ongoing battle, and it's not really one you can win unless you just be comfortable with yourself. Yeah, that's all I really have for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and if there's a message I'd like to leave at the end for people, be comfortable with yourself, be comfortable with your voice, and you'll improve. That's what I really say. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!